musat pitää laittaa nyt säppiin. Oishan se ihan hauska kuulkaa saada joku Eestiken pelaaja meidän tiimiin joku kerta, kun se olisi kunnon Eestiä. Se kuulostaa niin hauskalta.
Joo, mutta siitä on helppo ymmärtää joitakin sanoja.
Niin on, oikeesti kyllä.
Wonder how many oh my moments will happen this time.
So, all of them.
Yeah, right.
Yes, excellent. Everything works.
That's wonderful. So
Hello.
the story continues. Plenty of shadows this time.
Yeah!
No way no way foreshadowing or anything.
We actually need candles or something.
Yes, we have a
Give
shadow.
us mood lighting then.
Yeah. So, welcome to the Chronicles of Lumainvoir, Season 2, Episode 3, I believe. Yes, Episode 3. The first adventure of the first group started 2 weeks ago when they were in the Temple of Lumen, the temple with a lot of crystals and things. And they had just taken the artifact of the Season 1 escort mission to the temple, and then the artifact came alive. And then some scoundrels stole the core of the artifact, so basically much of his powers.
Yeah.
And then, well, the party tried to get it back, and the results were mixed, to say the least. They got a beautiful bird, so yay.
Mm-hmm.
And then
We do the cult trips.
Yes.
There was information
Yes.
hinting that there were creatures which we know.
Yes.
Lady Lavender.
Lady Lavender was a creature they met in Season 1. And then because they didn't get the core at that time, the party came back to the Temple of Lumen, and now we start the session for today from the temple itself. You rested the night over at the temple, and now it's the next dawn from their awakening.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
I wonder if my character sheet is somewhere over.
it's in the box maybe.
Yeah, that box.
Okay. Oh, I got it.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
We can use our powers of telepathy to get the thing from the box.
Technically telekinesis, but yeah.
No, telepathy.
that
I'm
works.
trying to convince him to bring it.
Yes,
Smart
indeed.
move. Very smart move.
See?
It works.
Our
Well.
trained goblin has brought it here. Wonderful.
Excellent.
So,
I guess the trained goblin is that's brother.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you've rested the night, and the Temple of Lumen is basically in the middle of nowhere. So everything that a small city would need for tens of people to for food and banking and training, everything can be found in the halls of the temple. It is on the edge of the Vale of Miseriath, which is a very haunted and very cursed and very dark place.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. So basically, take every nightmare, every Halloween evil creature, or any normal creature, every shadow in the corner of your eye, every phobia you've ever met, probably they will be found in the Temple of Miseriath, in the Vale of Miseriath.
Excuse me. Why are we here?
It's there's the Vale, and then there's temple on its side. The temple itself is thousands of years old, and it is one of the most holiest places in the entire island.
For who?
Literally, evil creatures. Literally, if the temple is some countermeasures in the temple are activated, evil creatures literally burn up if they try and enter the temple. And the roof is mostly stone, partially metal, and there's a lot of crystals and things in the roofs and towers and things around the temple.
Yeah. These countermeasures employ Santa, because he knows if you've been naughty or nice. So that's how we know to destroy only the evil creatures.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You light up the temple crystals and summon Santa there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
I do wonder which list I'm on.
The probable answer is yes.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Alright.
So.
But yes, my.
Interrogation.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Facts. You interrogated the kid, Moskov,
Yes.
and he didn't need a lot of convincing or interrogation techniques.
We did it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know about that.
It's a kid!
It's
You don't know about that, so you are like a.
You're fine.
Not
Clueless.
not like Chinese warrior torture or anything, but some
Fingernails?
No, just like non-physical, like
Okay.
interrogation
Yeah,
techniques and
So bullying.
Yeah, mental
yeah.
mental torture.
You just talk with a kid.
yeah, illusions and
Oh, great.
Yeah, just psychic damage, not.
yeah.
So basically, what you found out is Moskach is a member of a small mercenary group, which like you found out that Moskach is one of the oldest kids in the group, and he's like almost 20. So like there's a small group of 20-ish year old Shadowbane kids or teenagers in their hideout on the shore. You found a pretty you pretty much nailed down the location of the hideout, and well, because they're Veilborn kids, they don't have any future or any families or anything. They just were like, hey, there's this person who gives us a lot of money to steal from the temple. The temple has a lot of things. Why can't we steal this one? So they're the interesting balance of naive and desperate, which is like the best way to form a story.
Are these the lost kids from Peter Pan?
No.
They sure sound like it a little bit.
Yeah, sorry.
So,
yeah.
But now we know that they have been hired, so it might be probable that the artifact has sort of passed on already. Can we scry the artifact?
That's actually a good question.
Not us, but
I at least
who
know
has
the
that.
distance. Well, not distance, but I know like direction.
Yeah.
But
You know the direction, and you know the you can scribe for the location. You get it close by. You get you get a estimate of where it is, and because well you know where you met a minion of Lavender last time, you narrow it down to start with where the farm was, and like search from there.
Do we have access to someone with a high enough computing power, i.e., intelligence, that we can use his directional range finding as a triangulation measure? We get the direction, we note it down, we move him a distance, let's say 100 feet by horse, note the direction, we map the angles, use a map, and wherever those two lines meet, that is the position of the...
Yeah, coordinates. So basically I'm the computer and someone just has to decipher what I say.
Yes.
This computer is dumb though.
moving.
This computer is dumb though.
Yeah, if the object is moving, we will have a little more trouble.
Yeah.
And the more we can move him with the object staying still, the more we
The
can...
distance, because your directional sense says that it's through the veil itself, and it is at a distance which is most likely on the other side of the veil, maybe within its borders, but it becomes a little bit hazy.
So it's basically in the, what is it, the Fey Kingdom, somewhere around that.
More of like a Shadowfell, sort of like a desecration.
Oh.
Basically, you haven't played.
Well, we're fucked.
So Shadow Crossings, or as they're known in Exalted Shadowlands, are places where the mortal realm and the realm of the dead meet, and basically the Veil is a 200-something kilometer round-ish area of basically that, with demons and other evil things.
Yeah. AKA evil and evil.
Yeah, and your scrying and your directional sense, it is possible and most probable that it is somewhere around where the farmland was. From because this is from the lost episodes. You met where you met the satire.
Seder.
Sadar, yeah.
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 Well, my idea to solve this issue was that we sort of send a SWAT team of
You're about to call napalm on the place.
church people.
You can send a message to the closest headquarters of the closest headquarters of the
Decimate.
Decimate, yes. And there is a stronghold in Venhira.
Yes.
So
Well then.
But I think we should go there by ourselves anyway, because we have insight of the situation. Or you guys have you made a mess here, small poo poo, but you can let it go if you behave nicely.
I hope you weren't adding me to this list right here.
Well, no, not this time.
Thank you.
We will require equipment for this mission. I shall go and collect my reward for services
Pay
rendered
it
so
first.
far.
Oh,
And I go to-
I thought you already did.
No, we were busy.
We were
Let's,
busy.
doing
let's see.
stuff, other stuff.
I look into my books.
No.
No, it
not
says
me.
here
I just go.
That I already gave you order to go and collect and
No, I'm going collecting. Actually, I am collecting it right this minute.
luckily, because the Temple of Ithlumen belongs to the Church of Omnold, there is a sort of central banking chain within the church itself, and you can go to the bank, basically, or let's call it a bank. It's a decent word for that. So the temple itself is you have on street level you have the main temple and a smaller like sanctuary type areas for like worshipping other gods and or small like services for gods and whatever. Then you have the below level, the first level below street, where you have barracks and a school and sleeping quarters for the personnel. And then you have like the lower level of the library, which is mainly on street level, and then you have the bank. So which is basically all the gold and other treasures of the temple of a Vithlumen temple is inside the bank.
yeah, I actually let them know that I did gave them a pay order for with these descriptions. I don't know if they have been messing up with the persons, but
Well,
Oh.
if someone already did collect your pay, then I cannot help.
as it happens, no one has collected your pay yet. It has been earmarked 50 gold a pop for Leith and for Sir Darren and for Jay. And
We can.
No,
Jay isn't here.
It's a
Maybe
part
we
of
should
your
collect his gold.
salary.
And
which just runs.
just
Jay has probably collected his gold
Yeah.
already. Because they
yeah.
left,
Smart,
they
very
left
smart.
the temple a couple
Yeah.
of days back.
Yeah.
Well, money is irrelevant for me. It's like it's mission based.
It's irrelevant for me
I have
as
been,
well.
I'm being taken care of.
I have to pay my own bills.
You said that. Okay, let's game this. When we go there, would Leith notice that there is also a payment order for our boss?
No.
No,
There is not.
he
No.
will get a small bonus on his
Okay.
salary, but it's not common knowledge how much he gets paid. Because
Okay, so we don't have members of this mission like our names and then Jay and then
supervised by
okay.
Father Edgar Grey, outside paid mercenaries than you three,
Okay. Yeah. Is it authorized by?
authorized
Yeah.
by the hierarch,
Okay.
Ragella.
Well, I'm getting the money before I get a pay cut or
Yeah,
something.
I was just thinking if
Veteran, the Elven hierarch Veteran Ragella.
yeah, I was just thinking if there was an opportunity to disguise self and take someone else's payment.
You
That
get
would be a smart
there might be some anti-illusion
Yeah.
shenanigans in a bank.
Perhaps,
Yeah.
perhaps, yes.
Yeah.
So
Especially
Likely.
because the bank most of the bank there are like 2 or 3 people running the
Yes.
Actually,
gold.
How much?
is stealing
50.
is stealing considered evil?
In
I'm
which
just
case-
wondering-
Very much depends on.
Yes.
Because I'm just wondering that if someone tries to steal from the bank, will they just burst into flames the moment they try to enter?
No, if it's activated.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We need to call
we have
Santa
to summon
first.
Santa.
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise,
No.
the burning laser of death is
Because
not activated.
you actually want to pay for evil persons as well. Because
Yeah,
church employs all
definitely.
sorts of.
Otherwise, our dear Edgar Gray couldn't go to the temple because of his morality. Oh, that would be
Yeah,
so
like for
sad.
example, you do know. I mean, Father Gray knows the fact that the leader of the other group is a member of the church, not a priest, but a member of the church.
All right.
Okay then.
And like
Okay. Church sweeper.
Yeah.
So, shall we get on
problem
the road?
solver.
Okay.
Specialist, I like to call them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that. Shall we get on the road?
Oh well. Yeah.
This is sort of metagaming. This is
Yeah.
happening sort of
Yeah.
behind the scenes.
I
Shall
tried
we get on the
to
road?
talk with the kid before we.
That is denied.
Then I will talk to Edgar Gray and ask very nicely to know where the kid is going to be stashed.
Well, don't you worry about that.
I do worry. I am a paladin after all, and my delicate womanly nature is demanding I take care of these poor buggers that fall onto
Well, your niece is already being taken care of. So,
in the same place.
that is need to know basis.
Oh yeah, I definitely need to know at
And
some
you
point.
don't need to know.
Last you saw Maskach was escorted away by 2 novices of the Temple of Beetleman.
Yeah, well,
It's safer for her if you don't know.
well, I assume I'm going to get my niece back after this assignment. If I don't,
But I thought that she's her own person. And
oh
grown
yes,
up.
but I do want to speak to her. If she has had this sudden epiphany that she wants to become a nun, which I very much doubt, then you're welcome to have her. But I
Well,
want
if you
to
want to
hear...
write a letter, I can arrange
No,
that
I
can
don't
be
think
delivered.
I trust her ability to write truthfully. So no, I don't think I'll be sending letters. But let's concentrate at the problem
Well, she's
at
not
hand.
in any trouble, I can guarantee that.
Yes. Well, after this is done, we'll see. So,
Her future is secure.
yes. So is yours as long as she's secured. And she'll give me a report how you treated her and so on. Yeah.
So Erin's niece got a little bit in deep waters and the party had to bail her out. And
Basically, she's a hostage at
Yeah.
this point. Erin's not happy about it.
Yeah, well, the church hostage.
I
so,
have
not
many
a hostage,
other. I have many
she's
other.
being taken care of by the church, or Decime in this case.
Relatives that if you want to
Firing squad?
gather hostages,
Oh,
I have many
I just need
other
to know
relatives
basis.
that I can give you. You can actually collect whole set. I have a very annoying aunt and a nephew also, and a couple
Are they
drunk-
causing trouble to this mission?
Not yet. They could be.
Can I have a description of these
Oh no,
individuals?
not right now. We'll bump into them. But if you have a habit of collecting my relatives, I have many.
If there is any risk that this mission might be in any risk of your relatives or by you even.
Right now, I'm happy I don't have relatives.
I need
You
to
can have some of mine.
Oh, God damn it!
You can have some of mine. I have too many.
that would be a plot
Although
twist
if
for
I
war
keep
for
giving
you.
them to Father Gray, I
Yeah, it
get
would.
rid of them as well. But yeah,
Don't you worry.
I am trying not to worry.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's better. You work
It's
better if you
wonderful.
don't worry.
Don't. If you have nothing to, you have nothing to fear. If you have nothing to hide.
Yes.
Oh, please.
That's probably like Decime, which is basically the secret police of the church. They're probably like their slogan is "You have nothing to fear if you have nothing to hide."
I would really like to vandalize the slogan at some point, like, bullshit.
Yeah, that would work.
So yeah.
I am.
But we have a critical mission to.
Yes, so let's get this over with. So
Mm.
I don't know. We can continue our trip. I can get my knees back.
I guess meanwhile the two Warforged has been doing the building of the bird, basically.
Yep.
Yeah, we finished taking it apart, and now we're restoring it to how we found it,
Yep.
which was non-operational, but
Yep.
we're making sure that we are not missing any screws in the back
Basically.
of the workshop.
So you do because there is a forge in the basement level or below the street level in the temple because like things need repairing. And yeah, you get the bird pretty much well fixed and mended, and like it's functional, but it needs like power and some specific ritual to make so where you can like add the command words.
Power, yeah.
No. I don't have my blue ball right now. No.
You could just like.
But
like
you can work on machine,
take a-
yes. like cycle or
Yeah.
something.
Or like
Pedal
a
harder. with
hamster
falling,
wheel.
yeah.
I was about to say hamster ball.
hamster wheel. Yes.
Oh god.
Yeah, but let's forget about the bird. Let's use some sophisticated means to travel, like a teleporting or some such.
I think we have to.
Is that a
use
possibility?
forces.
Yes.
Really?
It is.
Is it of mechanical
You can.
nature?
We don't have mechanical teleporting for you if that is something what you require.
Very well.
But you can
Unfortunately.
invent one later on. On
I'll
your own
assist
time.
on that. I'll assist on that.
There are a couple of teleport circles. One in the Temple of Lumainvoir, and it's connected to the major cities of the island. But well, the closest one would be Garaboche, which is 2 days travel from the farmland. So
How many days traveler is it from here? Farmland.
It's 4 days at least.
4 or
not
5 days.
Yeah.
So we would be...
If you don't go through, I mean, you can always. It's shorter if you go through the veil,
No.
No.
because the veil is round and you're like north. So you could
No.
just
I'm barely powered right now. We're not going
barely powered
there.
with fur and claws. And stuff.
Yeah. Right to bear arms.
Or the fruits.
Yeah. You could always be barley powered. Just have a couple of beers, run.
Yeah. That's actually very true.
Yeah.
Can Warforged get drunk?
We will
Probably.
test that theory.
Yes.
You're
Please
on
don't
the
test
right
it on me.
path.
On the right chemicals. Yes.
Okay.
Is there any spot where the veil would be
Finn?
thin enough that we might be able to run through without
Dying.
the things that we attract the attention of having time to catch up with us?
Well, you can always like because it's a
It's a ravine.
yeah because
Think like a Grand
prob-
Canyon
yeah.
type thing. Yeah.
yeah because it is pretty much a round-ish area. So I mean you can always like do a small dash of like 50 miles like on the sides, like the sort of small jumps, but it will
Yeah. No.
make it just a little bit
Yeah.
faster.
If we are on one side of this blob and we need to
Yep.
get to the other side,
Yeah.
How dangerous would it be to go through that middle?
unknown.
No one knows.
Very dangerous.
Unknown
Hazard,
has not
yes.
been attempted as far as we know.
Yeah.
I mean, many people have gone to the veil. Yeah,
They
definitely.
haven't gone out.
No.
Yeah. Do you think it's worth the risk?
Nope.
Shall we have a vote on this matter?
I suggest we go
No,
by
they
means of
don't.
teleport to Garaboche and acquire some horses.
Might be
There.
the best choice, nor a caravan in the least.
Yeah. I relay the message to our assistants, the SWAT team, and we meet there and start from there by horses.
So,
I should print out the map.
Yeah.
I really should print out the map.
Yes, but if this is the let's use this.
I'm gonna.
That tower is the temple. Our target is the red cube. Yes. Is that roughly?
bonk.
I don't. It doesn't show on the.
No, it doesn't
map.
show, but this does show.
Yeah.
So this is the
better.
temple. Our target is on the other side of the veil.
Yep. Venhira is here, from where your SWAT team is leaving from.
Departing, and we are going to meet them there, ish.
Like here-ish.
There is Garaboche.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
Target is the red one. Blue is us,
Yes.
wasn't it?
Temple
And-
Garaboche.
Oh.
Here's the target, and here's Venhira.
Oh.
Yeah, we're here.
Let's do it that way.
Then we can teleport there,
Yes.
or we can teleport to Venhira and go with the SWAT team all the way, because
You can't teleport to Venhira because it's not a big city. It's just a harbor.
Okay.
in that way we can teleport to Garaboche and get going and rendezvous with the SWAT
Yeah.
team.
That
Close
sounds
to
like a
location.
plan. That at least sounds the safest of our plans so far.
Yeah.
With the least chance of mortality.
Depends on street cleaners. Haha.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
I think we take Hector, Tim, and Nail. Are they all present?
Yes.
Okay. They will come as well.
Very well.
Very well then.
Nail
Let's
on
get
board.
going.
That is here.
This is me.
And
Nail. Missing one.
actually, Hector's not here because Hector. What? I think.
Is Hector with the other group?
Did he
No.
go with the well? That's the animal guy.
Yeah, that's. No, wait. He came here but he came after you because he needed to tend to the horses
That were.
in
Exactly.
sanctuary, and they came after you because he needed to make sure Ifri didn't die because you ran the horses like a 3-day distance in 1 day, so the horses were like
Exhausted to death.
yes. But he just like because you've been 2, 3 days, 4 days, no 5 days in the temple now, so now he's joined the party. So
Yeah, because I think we might need animal knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now why don't we have any mechanical horses yet? It's so insufficient to use living horses.
No.
Well, no one has been making those yet.
Oh well, that's a shame.
In Fomorvos we would be able to acquire golems
True.
that could transport us. Though I suppose we lack the resources or the influence to acquire them from the guild.
most definitely yes.
At least some of us can't get them, but maybe one of us can.
Well, there has been no need.
Yeah.
And this has been low.
Low budget?
No, low profile mission.
Yeah. High budget in the church. The artificers are not the biggest fans of the church, so they would probably not provide
Yeah.
assistance.
Understandable.
That is
Without sufficient cost and information and such.
yeah, like if the world is ending and blah blah blah, they will help.
Yeah.
They're not that much of an enemy. They're just not
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah, and
So
if artificers got wind that the temple has some issues,
And even
We have
worse
different
if they
agendas, yeah.
if it's even worse if they knew what we are missing right now.
yeah.
Since I will be a race then who gets it first?
Okay.
Let's use that for. I think Hector has his own mini, but that's fine.
Alright.
Besides, I really don't want to lose my blue ball again, please.
Okay.
He lost his marbles.
yes.
Yeah.
I did
And
indeed.
And if Kintsugi talks about the questions the use of biological horses in the if Hector hears someone questioning the need for biological horses, you might get the sort of small rant about biological horses being way superior in every conceivable way to anything mechanical.
That's the moment Kintsugi just secretly tunes out his ears like not hearing anything for a moment.
Yeah.
Yes,
Hector's been like very calm and collected so far, but you can see he does have a temperament, and especially after his best friend almost got killed, he's a little bit on edge.
Yep. Alrighty then. Shall we get going?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So you get ready for teleport, and
This reminds me that are we planning on spending the night at the woods, or are we going to go the entire way at once?
if you use the teleport.
There's still 2 days journey from there.
Yes.
Yeah, we probably will rest at
Okay.
about half a day's journey
Yeah.
from there to be able to rendezvous with the specialist team at the same time.
Okay, yeah, wonderful.
Because we are going to be slightly faster than the rendezvous team, so
Yeah. So you do have the option to stay at the Green Claymore like you did last time, and then like
Bad. Nice place.
Let's get going
Not
then.
that secure as many say, though. But
That's not-
nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
nice place.
But yeah, so you
Yes.
teleport, and if I remember correctly, teleport circle just barely takes 8 people because Hector's not leaving without Ivory. There's no question about it. There's for the small time you all 8 need to be in the same teleport circle. It will be a little tight fit because one of you 8 is a horse, but you will fit.
This is not going to be the movie Fly.
No.
I hope so.
Or Twister.
No. So you get to take the right album ready. Yeah. So you use the temple's teleport circle to get to the western capital of Karabocha. And when the teleport just like you get to the circle and the whole world just spins around you and crackles and like disintegrates and then rebuilds into a similar looking, because when you went to the teleport server, it was in the sub basements in like personal only areas, and the teleport circle hasn't been used in a while because they have no need for it. It's just an emergency exit if things get rough. And you get to a small round stone chamber with a circle, and the high priest Elithor Regella makes the ritual that the teleport circle activates, and then the world disintegrates around you and then rebuilds into a similar looking stone round stone chamber. And you get out of the chamber into a small like storage room where there's another human priest of Omnal waiting you. 50-year-old looking man with a similar looking robes as Father Grey and High Priest Elithor, but he just has a normal holy symbol and like nothing special on his robe, so he's just a normal priest. It's like, welcome. I was informed that the circle will be used, and I wanted to come and greet you. So
Greetings.
So you can I inquire just for accounting to what end why the circle was used?
Church business, Decimate.
Oh.
We require some horses, equipment for camping, and food for travel.
And just because you used the secret police's name, he wants to see your badge.
Any chance I may have seen the badge when he went?
You saw the badge. It was
Okay.
It was basically
Yeah, I just want to know if I could replicate it, perhaps using one of my
That reminds me, has
artificer
Kintsugi seen
thingies
it?
at some point if we need it.
no. There's some like you get this sort of weird deja vu that you've seen something similar in like.
Oh no.
And it's basically a weird modified eye sort of metal plaque with a eye made of smaller, like almost like oval-shaped gemstones. And you get the feeling that the gemstones, because they're like weird, they make the shape of an eye, but they're like weird colors and places for specific gemstones. And you get the feeling that the placement of the gemstones and colors have meanings.
Yeah, something, yeah. Yeah, it just, I can replicate it quite replicate something that looks like it. May not have any additional features, but it will look like it quite easily, and I can change my appearance to be that of him. So if we at some point get split up and require the help of the church, we can do that.
Or end up in trouble.
Yes, one of us will.
Yeah, one of you two.
So yeah,
Not me.
you get 6 horses and rations and and because you left at dawn and this is not that far away, it's still time to basically ride to the Green Calamar if you want.
Indeed.
Yes, we carry on.
And you're when you get to ground level, you're in the you're in the same temple of Omnol in the city of Karaboche where you've already been once. Or you just came out from a different door because it's Karaboche is the capital city of the Western Province, so one of the 4 big cities in the entire island, and especially because Karaboche is the trading city, there's a lot of swag, or like the especially the rich people, anything who has like things to flaunt, they will flaunt it. Especially if they have money there. You see people with a lot of extra bling or gemstones or gold on their robes just for the heck of it. Because you came out of you're in the northern parts of the city, you're in closer to the northern wall. In this area there's also a lot of pictures and symbols of cats for some weird reason. Kintsugi, because they're naturally a natural spellcaster, you can feel like the city area there's a lot of lights and people and living creatures. And on the other side of the wall, basically immediately on the other side of the wall, there's the sort of seeping darkness, desecration feel of the veil.
Oh, well, isn't this
But
wonderful?
like it's basically the wall of the city is a breaker, like a stone in the middle of a flowing river. Everything just goes around it, and this is on the side and at the edge of the veil. So like the northern walls are seeped in the desecration feel of the veil, and the southern wall, which you get closer to, is fine.
Okay then. Let's carry on then.
Yeah, and
No worries. No dangers.
you ride the main like, because there's 3 main roads going from east to west on Karaboche, and you can see the city it's built on 2 tiers plus underground, but you don't know that. There's the normal like street side with stone houses and a little bit of high class people like merchants and the craftsmen and people with like at least some modicum of wealth. And then there's the second level on top of it with like gardens and long spires and all sort of unnecessary like bridges and stone arches and stuff. And you can see that there's like the layer of like middle wealth, and then there's the layer of cash and bling and nobles and stuff. And they have their own bridges and infrastructure. So like basically the middle city is almost always in shadows because there's a lot of bridges and towers and things on the like nobles and aristocrat level.
Well, isn't this a nice place to be in?
And yeah, I think you get to the gates of the city, and we'll continue from that in. We'll have a short break now, and we'll be back in 15.
Alrighty.
See you all in a bit.
complete. Ding! We got a level.
Yay!
We're back!
We are.
Everything is complete.
And we're not dead, at least not yet.
So we have you're gonna fight this.
Oh dear.
No, wait. Not yet. Next.
Was
session.
that in the veil?
Maybe.
A Titanic goblin cheese.
But yes, we
So,
got,
yeah.
got the horses
Yes.
and
You got-
stuff and
Yeah.
junk and
Yeah.
whatnots and
You all four have horses, as do Tim and Nail, and Hector is riding his own woolly horse Ivory.
I tell Hector that grab a couple of cats to the bag while you are at it.
What are we doing with the cats?
Oh no, the cat's out of the bag now.
If you want more of my relatives, they're right here in this city, by
Yes,
the way.
father. I will try my best, but cats are very
If you can.
sacred in this city. I will try and find a couple. And then he just like runs off with Ivory. You do need to take a small detour off the main road because the street cleaners guild have isolated us a couple of blocks worth of the main road for street cleaning. You do see the big red signs with the warnings. Warning: do not enter street cleaning in like dozen different languages, and you see the red robed figures just like walking up and down the street, and they're being watched. And the entire area is sealed off with city guards. So you just
You're new here, let's not go there. Take it as a person who has lived in this city for quite a long time.
Okay, then I guess there are bad news.
No, they are just doing their job.
and you can see parts of the street look like literally like it's been licked clean, and the red robed figures are like human shapes with like huge lumps on their backs, like almost backpack-sized lumps on their backs.
Okay. Yeah, let's not go there. I agree with
And
that.
You get on the smaller roads, and there's the travel through the city becomes very much slower because the smaller streets are packed with people and carts, and even though it's winter and it's kind of cold, there's a lot of light and people in the city, and the city itself is much warmer, and there's much less snow than outside.
Okay, so there's no cabbage merchants outside anymore.
Probably not in season.
Yeah.
And then after you get back to the main road, your travel goes a lot faster.
If we get some cats.
And you get to the line because when you go outside the city from this side, you get to the western wall, and there's a small line of people getting outside of the city. Hector returns with a single carrying box with a cat. A very dark, a very, very dark grey, like a dark coal grey, angry looking, but very well fed cat.
And black cat
And he has
crossed our path.
Dark grey and black. And he has a small carrying box for the cat.
Yeah.
And some foods and things.
Yeah, treat her nice.
I will.
Should I be worried?
I am, but what, if I may ask, what are we doing with the cat?
Well, just in case. You never know.
It's not a canary. It's a cat. It's not a
You-
canary.
Darren knows that there's a very strong it's not superstition to say that cats ward off veil creatures. It is a known fact
Okay.
that like you've heard stories and you've seen like shadows of the veil, like huge shadow creatures just like rising from the ground and inside the city and starting to massacre every living thing except cats.
Yeah.
Okay, now, so let me get this straight. We could have basically gone through the veil at a good point if we had like a snow sledge, like in those dog movies, but with cats instead of dogs.
That's actually an excellent, awesome idea.
If you can get cats to actually do that.
Cats are smart and can be trained.
True.
But they can.
How many?
How about having like a fishing rod with catnip on?
You can try that certainly.
That doesn't work, buddy, because like cats will
Yeah.
stop and roll over and just.
Oh, damn it. Yeah.
I've seen it. Our boy cat goes all ballistic and crazy. He just like starts rolling sideways when he gets catnip.
Okay.
So like,
But yeah, so basically we can build like a dog sledge except with cats. We just need more cats to that.
and bigger like train. Where
Duly noted.
well there are like big train like snow lions and stuff in the north.
Oh.
So there's
Ooh,
potential.
We can ride tigers.
Mhm.
Yes. Very good
Lions.
idea. But well,
But that's gonna take a while and some resources and stuff. But
But it's a good idea.
So
yeah, but cats.
you get to the like usually there are a couple of people who's always leaving a bigger city. Except in winter there shouldn't be any. But now there's like a line of almost 20 units of like families or single people with carts of either like rickshaw drawing they're drawing the carts themselves, or they have pack animals, mostly horses. There's one merchant style person with a big like mountain gorilla drawing his carts, like a trained mountain gorilla.
So
And there's like they look very northern. There's another cart with a very northern looking like cart with covers of fur and leather, and a very big sort of woolly rhino type creature drawing the cart, but everything's stuck because there's a line.
so this is unusual for
Yes.
this time of year.
Yes.
I'll go and ask what's the
Hold up.
here.
I know. Please do.
Yeah.
So
So I-
the city there's usually there's like a half a dozen city guards just manning the gates because the gates need to be manned. But now there's almost like 20 city guards that's just like talking with people and interrogating people and looking the carts, and they try to do as fast as possible. But they're doing a very throughout job with looking at the carts and looking at the people and asking why you're leaving, where are you going, like.
Should I try to hide?
Oh, you two have raised a lot of attention.
Yeah. I was about to like wonder to wait a minute.
Yeah, I mean, if Leith's eyes wouldn't glow, kind of glow, he would still raise eyebrows because he's very heavily armored. But then you have a freaking
Clockwork machinery here
Clockwork.
with one eye.
covered in ceramics
Yeah.
and yeah.
Basically like full on clockwork body, like you can see the cogwheels and everything.
I mean, well, there are like 1 in 1,000 or similar rations of Warforged, so it's not like the first, or
Yeah,
probably
but-
the first. Well, actually, you're in Garabocha, so you probably most of them probably have seen a golem or a Warforged in some part
I'll
of their
be
lives.
insulted if they think that I'm a golem. I'll be insulted.
Well, anyone who has any insight for artificer stuff or like any amount of vision, they can see that you move too smoothly to be a golem. But, sure.
Yeah.
So,
I go around.
do you have your coat of arms?
Yeah. I am sporting the Corax's tabard and
Full and paladin
shield.
vest.
And
No, I'm still very true paladin.
And you have the
yeah.
and you do have the tabard of the city guard with you if you wanna put it on. If you want to put it on.
Yeah, and I also have the little insignia of other stuff I'm familiar with, so I'll speak to people with local dialect, ask the gods, I'm a traveling paladin, can I help you in any way?
Yeah.
And so on.
Yeah.
But basically, make
So-
myself useful.
Yeah. So you get to you ask a couple of cards and they're like, no, just like you get this feeling that people are very rushed to get out of the city and to like literally any other city or farmland or the Green Claymore or like anywhere else. And you ask people, and then there's this. You went past a very big, covered in a red and white cloth, like a cloth carriage, with a very thick build, very fat human, like merchant style person on the steering place of cart. Anyways,
driving
the cart with the reins, and he's like, "Oh, so you want to know why we're leaving the city?
Oh yeah.
It must be that you haven't been here, or
just arrived.
Just arrived, yeah. Well, there's a big scandalous shame that we really need to leave the best city in the entire island, but it can't be helped because of those those attacks on the western
attacks.
gate.
What has happened?
And you can see him like he likes to be the center of attention. He likes to tell it.
Do tell.
Yeah, so I was just selling my stuff and minding my own business near the western gate when there was this huge explosion of fire, and the city guards were alarmed, and we felt that like this is it. The veil has come back, and the creatures will attack us, and everyone dies.
Oh.
But no,
Okay.
it is rumored that it is only one man.
Only one. Oh dear. What kind of man? Any names? Looking like criminal? I think.
He does this sort of conspiratorial whisper that he whispers things subtly so that literally everyone will hear, and he's like comes close and is like, I do have my sources that tell me that the one man was dwarf in heavy armor with a weapon that produces flames in a great area.
Oh, yes, here. I've heard of that man. He's been wreaking havoc down the road. Yeah.
Meanwhile, a couple of other people from other couple carts are like, first they were like, oh, that asshole starts speaking again. But when you go with him and confirm his speech, and the people are like, what? So, and there's a thin-looking elven merchant who's like, so the rumors of a flamethrower-wielding dwarf are true?
But it's one man. Why are you all running away from the best city of the whole island? I mean, can't the gods, aren't they up to the task? Will he attack again? Is he some kind of, I don't know. Did he say anything? Just went and destroyed the property of honest working, I don't know. Well, not honest in this town, but well.
What? This is best town.
Yes, it is.
The big
It's just not honest.
The fat merchant is like, well, I don't know about the other people, but I am a very honest to earth, God-fearing merchant man, and I do feel that we are not safe as long as that madman is not put it into the stockings and the deepest cellars, even below the sewers.
Yes. Oh, that's nasty. Okay, but thanks for telling me. I was wondering what all this rush is.
We tried to talk with the city guards, but their captain is well, he's not up to his task anymore. So if the city guard does not do its job, we just leave the place.
Oh yes.
There are other cities that can use our gold,
Of course.
and as long as there are madmen trying to fight the city and even getting the attention of the whale creatures, we are not safe here.
Oh dear. Well, how does the whale creatures come into this? So there was a madman with a flamethrower, mad dwarf with a flamethrower who destroyed the city. Did they say anything why they hate our fair city so much?
It's a madman. Why would you listen to the ramblings? You just take a crossbow, aim for the brain, done.
Yes.
But
basically,
no, we need to interrogate him.
So they have him. Do they have him in custody?
Probably not, because the captain is an incompetent swine.
Oh well, thank you for your information. It was much appreciated. I'll go to talk to the gods now and not say anything about the captain. I am going to just, hi, I have sometimes helped the gods. You seem to be in a bit of a rush here? Can I do anything?
Yeah, so you go to the gate itself, and there are like the city guards are they're in a rush to like just get the people like through and just like they just want to check every cart that there's nothing hidden or nothing illegal or nothing dangerous taking out of the city, because it is rumored that like the merchants even from the undercity have like started leaving.
We have in the Undercity. We have ways to get out of the city without bothering the guards at the gate.
Yeah, but the city guard you talked to is like, but the uppers were very clear that we need to check everyone who lives in the city and every cart and every nook and every cranny and like.
What are you looking for? I mean, like, can I help you look or something?
Just like shady stuff.
Shady stuff.
Don't say machinery.
Or like I don't know if they try to steal cats or like.
Oh, okay. Good to know. So they are stealing cats. Maybe it's pet cats. Pet cats allowed, because my boss has a nice grey cat that he drags everywhere.
Yeah, I mean,
very lovable, very nice, very well fed.
Yeah, and the city guard is like he's like bags under his eyes, and he has a small cup of. You hope it's just coffee.
Yeah.
And he drinks from it. It's like, I mean, if people are just like carrying their cats, we just assume that they bought them. But if someone's like, I heard there was a guy who just like tried to steal like 25 cats and just take it out of the city because of reasons. But you do know that.
Then.
Oh my, the
Wait,
people
have you
he
been
stole
here
them
before?
from. Oh, they are in their rights to justifiably flog him or something.
Yeah.
But yeah,
News travel.
I'll just go and tell my group to await your check and so on. Have a pleasant night. Well, have a tolerable night. It's not gonna be pleasant, but hey, I feel for you. And then I come back and by the way, that's your cat. Then they are checking for stolen cats.
What's
So
my
the-
Felix?
Yes.
No!
Yes, you are very, very.
I have had my
attached
cat
to
very
your-
long time now.
Yes,
It's a church property.
Indeed.
Look
But,
at the sort of color, it's
yes.
a cross and everything.
Yes,
or
yes.
what
Yeah.
What is the name of the
Now
cat?
it has
Felix.
Felix. By the way, the dwarf we encountered earlier, the one with the flamethrower, is in the city wreaking havoc, and these people are running from him.
Not the big bird, dude.
No, not the big. Was it the same person? Really? The one we found the remains of the houses he torched when. But he's in the city now. Should we do something about it when we have done the other stuff? I mean,
Well, first things first.
yeah, we are kind of in a rush, but yeah, I really like to help people a little bit.
Every time when we come here, you suddenly start sort of trailing off in your old ways.
Hometown, and I'm as a paladin, I'm required to help people in need, and they sorely need help, and that's a shady person. Definitely very interesting to your organization. I mean, what if he starts to manufacture the flamethrowers? Chaos will ensue. He is trying to do something about the public order here. Definitely doing something to incite riots and gold-paying members of society are leaving the city. What about the taxes?
Now you're ranting.
Oh well, I'm just giving you very good reasons. But anyway, let's get on with our Felix then.
Yeah.
I don't think it would need much to make this place riot, so.
Well, yeah, that's the
Yeah, at
problem.
the moment, I mean, especially with the people in the line to outside the city, it feels like a little bit of a powder keg.
I don't
Just
know
one
what's
explosion there and the entire city will come down.
It's not that flammable.
Yeah, the city's most of the city itself is built, especially the street side levels are made of stone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there are a lot of like wooden decorations and things in the upper city.
Yeah.
And those would burn very handily.
And that's the main part. If you bring the upper city down a little bit,
Yeah,
that's gonna cause mayhem.
Velocity.
That's gonna be mayhem.
Like they saw in Sector 7.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It will only need like a few detonations over there. Sorry that I think about this, but you see, clockwork mind. I can't help it.
Yeah. Let's go and have a chat with the guard captain or the who is in charge of the gate.
I'll lead you there.
Yeah.
So you
Hopefully I want to attract unwanted attention.
So
You might think about, I don't know, disguising yourself as.
How?
You could.
I am not going to
Paint
be a golem.
yourself.
No, I will not give myself a paint job.
Maybe if you put you in closets and close the doors, then you could kind of shimmy around and maybe we can.
Wait a minute.
It's funny because you already have a Warforged character who lives in a closet. But yeah.
Actually, minor illusion isn't it a 5 by 5 cube, basically?
It will help a little bit, but a very little bit and very.
We'll think of something.
Very
Yeah. Oh.
This guy can tinker a box.
Yeah. You like boxes. You've been in one.
You have been in a lot.
Time to go back into the closet.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. But yeah,
and
I
Hector-
will have a private word with the
Sergeant in the gate.
So Tim, Nail, and Hector stay in the line to just keep your position in line.
Yeah.
And you four get to the guard, because there's the guardhouse beside the gate, and you get to the guardhouse and you have a priest with you. So you just like you say that you want to talk with the person in charge, and you get to the person in charge.
Yes.
And
Oh boy.
yeah, so you're taken to the guardhouse, and there it's a small, very warm room, and the guard captain is on the not a captain, but the person in charge of the gatehouse is on the outside of the gatehouse, just like shouting orders. And because he's a very big, strong-looking orc, which you recognize.
Oh, by the way.
He's like, every time he opens his mouth, it's like a gunshot. Where you're like, take those over there, move those people. Like, you get a rest. You haven't slept. You look like shit. Get out of there. He's up, well, orcs are big, but he's even bigger. He's like this closet-sized, scarred person in just barely fitting guard uniform, with a sword and a hammer, sword and club on the side, and
It's the same orc which we met by the road.
half orc. It was a half orc. This is a full.
You have a full orc.
He became a full orc since
Actually,
got promotion to be a full
I wonder.
It's the. I mean, Darren knows that the half orc you met before, and these orc are brothers, but that's just.
Who are going with this group right now? Since if Kintsugi is joining,
I thought we were going only
you
two of us.
Okay. Well, in the meanwhile, Kintsugi is gonna try something very stupid, most likely, but basically tries to get into as small space as possible where he can, and then minor illusion, cardboard box around him.
It's working. He takes my suggestions, my very bright ideas.
He can even be a jack in the box.
He did. The surprising factor is great.
Roll for Arcana.
Okay, here we go.
And the other question is, you gonna try being a box on the horse?
Definitely not suspicious.
I mean, you can do minor illusion that the box is tied down the back of the horse.
Yeah, I'll try that one. So basically turning the horse into a pack mule.
Yep.
Okay, let's see quickly. Arcana is there.
But do you want the mule be mechanical one?
No, I'm not
It's
going
not
that.
big.
No.
I mean, minor
It's
illusion
not
does
big enough.
carry
It's
the
not
far.
big enough.
Okay.
5 by 5 foot. So Kintsugi actually has to go like really small since He's quite tall otherwise. He was, 2 meters, so Jesus Christ, he has to go like into a small... Let's see, Arcana. 14.
Well, it's just minor illusion, and so it's not the most box-looking box. It's not. Looks like a little bit of a mirage, but it works.
Not great. It's close enough. Should I roll for a stealth as well?
Not at the moment because you're like in a. Well, not at the moment.
Not at the moment, but soon. I'm gonna keep my dice ready for that.
We get to the.
Can we have
Oh,
an
Captain.
audience? Let him know
Yeah.
that we want to talk.
Yeah. So you go to the guards, and the guards take you to the orc, lieutenant, and he's like, who disturbs? Oh, you came back! And he like this 2 meters 30 centimeters tall, big looking orc just like runs to Darren, lifts her up and hugs her, like you can almost feel the sides bashing, like the ribs bashing in on each other, like crunch. Sorry, was that too much?
Oh, yeah, thanks. My back's been, well, it's okay now.
I bet you've been training.
Oh god. Can you guys please, I'm on a official paladin mission.
Oh right, yeah. Me
official-
too. Well, I'm like
yes,
officially
yes.
official.
Please, guys, please. This is my boss.
Yeah, she's atoning. She almost got to become a fallen paladin, and
It's a very good situation that I'm in a box right now.
but yes.
So I'm in charge here. How can I help?
Yes, we like to leave the city, and there is something going on, which is quite unusual. So
Yeah, just the weaker people, civilians are they don't want to fight, so they're leaving. It's their business, I suppose. But I'm in charge, like because I'm a lieutenant, Armati, by the way. I'm in charge of getting the people out of here as soon as possible. But you have like official church shenanigans.
yes, can we move a bit faster?
Roll persuasion.
1.
Can I try?
What was your persuasion again? Okay, that's still not a 0 though. Should I be there?
Oh gosh, we're not persuaded.
Should I
I'm
come
really
there?
sorry, guys, but even if I could get you through past the line, there's no space because the wall is this big and the people are this big. So you just need to wait in line because there's no
They're
room.
coming.
Yeah, the cards.
Unless you want to fight yourself through, there are some merchants and some other weaker folk you can take on.
Is that an option?
Do you wanna bring the robot to talk? Or
If we want to take the horses, we just have to. If we abandon the horses and leave Tim and Nail to look after them, we can go by foot and get through this mess, and they'll join us when this clears. That's about all I can.
Yeah, but it
Well,
doesn't
yeah,
help
I-
us. It's not going to be any faster.
Yeah, in the long run, no. But if we want to,
we just want to get out of this situation.
Yeah.
But I'm not there.
Oh, we need to wait then.
Oh, when we come back, if I have some free time, I'll help you deal with the flamethrower toting rolls or whatever.
If I haven't rang his neck already, then any help
then
would be
he's-
necessary because
There's not going to be much left of him after you have a little discussion.
yeah, but
Is
It's
the
just
undercity
like-
okay?
Mhm.
Or is
yeah,
he-
because there's a lot of water and stuff that doesn't burn.
Yeah,
so he's
yeah,
not-
but if it starts burning, it's going to be the tunnels are going to be filled with smoke, so that's going to be a major issue. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, it is known that there's some problems in there. And Mr. Greensburg has taken to himself to guard the
Okay.
Undercity. So
Good.
I'm trusting.
Yeah.
Just he can take the Undercity. I'll take the Upper City, and
All will be fine.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
so you get back in line and
Yeah.
you wait in line for almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then
You find a box on a horse.
Yeah. In addition, well, the city guards pretty when they check the box and poke through it, and like, hey, shenanigans.
God damn it. Dropping the illusion and rising up to full height on the horse.
He's just shy.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
The one mechanical eye narrows a little bit.
Yeah. One of the city guards goes back to the lieutenant, and the lieutenant just like waves his hand like let them go, and the city guard look very suspiciously at Leith and Kintsugi, but let you pass because you have a priest and you have the word of their lieutenant, and it's fine.
When we're waiting, I ordered some street food and munch it and tell jokes with the locals that are also waiting their turn. I'm having a great old time. I'm not bothered by this wait, but let's get going.
Yeah, the couple of merchants who are close by are a little bit tired of waiting, but they're rather risk it on the road than just like staying here because
What was in the house?
Yeah.
Oh.
And within a couple of hours, your carriage been checked, and your stuff has been checked, your box has been checked, and you get past the guards and on the road.
While we're on the road, Kintsugi is most likely using minor illusion to create like a hologram set from the hand, and is trying to like perfect the box in a tiny hologram, like so that he can later on create a proper one.
What is it with you and boxes? I mean, our Leif seems to be very fond of boxes as well. Is it some kind of a Warford thing?
Yeah, they come in a box when they are bought
then
from the
they
shelf.
kind of feel it homey. If they,
I'm
it's
not going to confirm that, but neither am I going to deny that.
yeah, good theory.
At one point of their sort of existence, they come in a box.
Yeah, so they like boxes.
Some
like
might come in a
cats.
box.
They're like cats. They like boxes.
Be careful
Yeah.
what you call a box person.
Yeah, luckily, there's no IKEA in
Yeah.
Lumainvoir, so you don't need to build your Warford shirt.
Yeah.
No, comes in a flat pack. Assemble yourself.
Oh God.
Some assembly required.
Yeah. Now we can cut some costs.
And then it's made of plywood and like glue.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
But yeah,
Duct tape.
yes. No, duct tape is expensive.
Mm.
But yeah.
You have your own tungsten screw where you can
great.
tighten your.
So you get outside the city on the main road, on the main west-east road to and from Garaboche, and you ride the rest of the day until nightfall to the Green Claymore, to the crossroads where the Green Claymore is found. So, like, you almost missed it because it was already dark, but there's a small faint light of, like, a small faint lantern of holy light on the side of the wooden plank that says Green Claymore to the right side of the road. So basically, like as a reminder, it's basically built on Vale country, but because the inn itself is sanctified and protected by glyphs and runes and rituals, it is a very holy place within the area of Vale. Holy places such as this are built to keep the Vale creatures and the Vale itself at bay and not expanding.
So
We have nice porridge in here, and I think you had a bit rough morning when we left. I recall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tried
Last
to.
time you were here, Father Grey slept very well and very deep, and uncharacteristically late.
Indeed.
But like holy country where you're safe, to sleep it's a rare sight. So maybe that.
Is it really safe here?
Not
Well, you can
Totally.
feel basically you're on a small like land bridge to a desecrated land, but the entire like road it's like 50 meters road, and then the yard of the in itself is guarded by like there's stones with holy glyphs and runes and things to protect the entire area.
So
like stone landmarks on the sides.
So basically, this is the moment where it's like you just bunker here and go like, nowhere is safe. Send help.
Yeah. Last time we were here, there was some disturbances, so this
Oh.
better not trust the wards none too much. So we
I
can't.
don't put my faith in such simple magic.
I really hope you're not saying that in front of the crew
Nope.
of.
No, certainly not.
It's still so primitive.
Yep.
I know it did say that out loud. Actually, does anyone here like understand like clockwork language, like the ticking of clocks?
Probably not, but
It's basically like Morse code, but you need to listen to the clockwork ticks.
but yeah.
Yeah.
Still the temple in the like it's a temple in. There's a big human, like very strong, muscly human paladin called Sir Victred, who runs the place, and his elven wife, who's a priestess of Omnal, and they have a couple of half-blooded kids who also work at the inn, and then there's some like personnel bringing food and drinks and such. And unlike the last time you were in the Green Claymore, you really do get rest and like a sanctified sleep, so like nothing bothers you at night. And when you wake up in the morning, everyone else wakes up too. You see no ravens. So that's a very nice
Actually,
change of pace.
I guess Kintsugi, just in case, just as a safety measure, set some alarms before going to sleep.
That's good.
Since I just noticed that I have alarms.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's gonna be some alarms around here. Just in case, and they're mental ones, so
Yeah.
if something crosses them, Kintsugi will notice it.
Yeah, and like the vale side of the forest is very thick, very like densely grown underwood and forests which lean very heavily on the. Basically, it feels like this is sort of invisible force field around the Green Claymore, because you like normally when you travel on the west, the forest is very patchy and grown in small like areas of wood, with the ground being very scar tissued around it. But in the Vale of Miseria, the woods are very thick and have very big clumps of like in normal woods in our world, grown very big areas and very like thickets. And like you see the areas of the Vale where the woods start to grow thicker and more ominous and more vibrant, or like ominously vibrant or vibrant.
Purple trees?
Vibrantly, no, just purple shrooms.
Oh no.
But yeah, and the forest feels a little oppressive because it grows so thick and so like on the side of like close to the inn, but they won't cross. Nothing growing crosses the line of stone pillars on the sides of the yard of the inn.
Okay.
But yeah, you get food and lodgings, and there are some other people. And when you wake up in the morning, some of the merchant folk you saw in the line of Caraboche have also come to Green Claymore to spend nights and days, and there's a lot more people than last time because like all of the merchants had families and caravans and workers, so like almost 20 people just like almost appear in overnight. There's the very fat human merchant, the very dramatic man, Then there's the thin human merchant who talked with you a little bit, and some other people. There's the northern, like fur-clad barbarian merchant with a woolly rhino outside. Yeah,
Okay.
there's a lot of people in there.
Alright. Just in the morning, just for the heck of it, since I'm starting to get a bit fond with the group right now, I'd hate to lose them to some accidents. So, when we get together, I'm gonna be casting a small spell on all three of you, if you don't mind.
What kind?
Abjuration. Is that helpful enough?
I have no idea what that is. Oh, go ahead.
Okay, then. That's then extended meta magic, so 1 sorcery point, and that's aid. So, for the next 18... Oh, wait, no. Next 16 hours, each case of maximum and current hit points increase by 5.
Okay.
So, all three of you get a 5 hit point increase for the next day,
Thank you.
basically.
Yeah.
I want to keep you all alive. Because
Much appreciated.
if you happen to die, I will most likely not get back my important core, my blue ball.
Yeah.
I really need it back.
Your marbles.
Yes.
Indeed.
Marbles.
I'm quite lost without them.
Yeah. So, I think this is a decent place to end with you guys eating breakfast at the Green Claymore and starting to leave your journey to the next place, which is the farmlands of the people.
I drew Felix,
Oh,
the fat cat.
the adorable cat.
It's not gonna.
Oh, it's not
show
gonna
there.
be showing there.
We're gonna put it on the Facebook, so
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
That's our fat cat.
That's gonna be a permanent addition to our.
Yes, we
Yeah,
have a pet.
I do
We
love
got a mascot.
I do love the fact that of all the possible cat names in the entire world, you chose Felix, which was both the name of my father's old cat and his childhood cat.
Cool.
So that was
Good
an
pick.
awesome coincidence.
Good pick.
Felix
So-
is a cat name.
Yes. And the name of ketchup.
Yes.
But mainly cat.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for watching. Any feedback about the camera layouts and things are appreciated. Follow us on Facebook and send us like feedback or any wishes or anything on our on email or on Twitch chat or whatever. Follow us here. We will have a game every week at 7. Well, today was a little bit late because of tech issues, but we'll get it to start on 7 on time. And yeah. Stay safe, stay vigilant, and see you guys later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.